Hi, and welcome back to OTH Inside. I'm Amy Hotz, local film industry reporter with the Star News in Wilmington, North Carolina.
And I'm Jeff Heideck. This week, we take a sneak peek at the 1940s episode of One Tree Hill, written by star Chad Michael Murray. Amy was out on set last week and met some fans out there, so let's take a look at what was going on and what the fans had to say.
Last week we found One Tree Hill filming in the north side of downtown Wilmington at the corner of 4th and Campbell Streets. The area has been known for a long time for its old-fashioned look, dating back to the 1920s, 30s, and 40s. And it looked like the location manager for One Tree Hill felt like it would be the perfect place to film the episode that Chad Michael Murray wrote this year with his film noir theme. So a lot of guys are walking around in fedoras, suspenders, slacks, and button-up shirts, and there were a lot of old cars out there. A lot of guys walking down the street, it caught their eyes and made a lot of attention. They also put some neon lights on an old boxing center downtown to make it look like a cafe, so I don't know what's going on with there. It looks like there's going to be like an alternate universe where the modern One Tree Hill meets 1940s One Tree Hill, or what would be 1940s One Tree Hill. There were 6 cast members on set that day, and the one that we saw was Antoine Tanner, who was waving and gesturing toward the crowd, and there was a little bit of a crowd down there. I'd say probably about a dozen or so people who had come just to watch filming. And we're going to take a look and see what some of those folks had to say. All right, so we're on location at One Tree Hill at 4th and Campbell Streets in downtown Wilmington, part of the North 4th neighborhood. And what do you think about the whole film noir, 1930s, 1940s?
It'll be interesting. I mean, I have to see how it fits into the plot, you know, and what happens. But it's looking cool, so I got to see some of the Karen's Cafe. It's all different looking. And yeah.
Cool deal. All right, well, thanks a lot for talking with us. I appreciate your time.
No problem.
So I'm here at 4th and Campbell Street with one of the residents who's getting to see some of the filming of One Tree Hill directly from the front porch of his house. What's your name, sir?
Louis Green.
So I saw you guys sitting down on the front porch earlier. What kinds of things did you see, and what do you think about it?
We were talking mostly about the old cars, especially the one that's in the scene that they're filming. Mm-hmm. How shiny it is, you know. It's
doesn't even look old, does it?
It sure doesn't, but it is. We know how they operate. They're good neighbors, and we're good neighbors, and we always invite them because they're awfully generous.
Okay, well, great. I appreciate you talking with us tonight.
Okay.
Thanks for your time.
All right.
Thanks, Amy. That episode looks like a lot of fun. You can see that episode sometime during November on the CW. Now, let's talk about what happened in last night's episode. You know, I call Monday night's episode a filler episode. After all the angst and drama of the beginning of this season, we sort of hit the reset button and had a nice, small, quiet episode focusing on everyone's relationships. You know, Peyton and Lucas had their own version of the War of the Roses going on as she finally moved into his house, and there were some funny scenes in the master bedroom. And also, all the Scotts bonded together to kind of help young Jamie deal with a bully. And it was also some saying goodbye of a lot of the storylines that were at the beginning of the season. Mouth, who had gone to Omaha, came back. Jamie had one last final farewell to Quentin. And so it was nice to see everything sort of wrap up. Now, one of the things I did like is that we got to see Bethany Joy Gagliotti in the spotlight once again. She shared a duet with guest star Grace Potter on the streets of downtown Wilmington. You know, we were actually shooting when they were out on set a couple weeks ago filming that episode, and the fans there said they enjoyed watching that scene come together. You know, after all this time of Haley saying she wanted to get back to music, it's good that she's finally heading there. Now, there's going to be more drama in the weeks to come, and of course you can watch all of that action every Monday on the CW and get the scoop every week right here on OTH Inside. Thanks for coming.